Did you know there's a queen whose private palace makes Buckingham look like a cozy guest house, while the world gushes over European royalty and Hollywood billionaires? There's one woman rewriting the entire playbook of power hidden behind marble gates and gold vaults that most people can't even locate on a map. Her name's Sheikha Moza bint Nasser, the richest queen in Qatar, and the mind behind palaces so vast they could swallow royal estates whole. But here's the twist. Her diamonds don't just sparkle in gala halls. They fund secret schools in war zones where most royals wouldn't dare step foot. How did a girl born in political chaos end up redefining luxury, power, and what it means to wear a crown in the 21st century? And wait until mine at 10, because what you'll discover about her private deals with European designers and a necklace so rare it's banned from auctions will flip everything you thought you knew about royal wealth. So don't blink, because behind every marble corridor and diamond tiara lies a truth that's rewriting Qatar's future and maybe even the world's. Ready to step inside? Before the marble palaces and Cartier diamond diamonds, there was just a girl named Moza, born far from the gold vaults of Doha. Sheikha Moza bint Nasser came into this world on August 8, 1959 in Al Khor, a small coastal city in Qatar that most billionaires today would fly over without even noticing. But her childhood was anything but royal. Her father, Nasser bin Abdullah al-Misnad, was a well-known opposition activist. Political tension forced the family to live modestly, always ready to pack up and leave at a moment's notice. While Europe's princesses were learning how to wave from balconies, young Moza was learning how to survive, how to listen, how to watch powerful men fall, and how to rise where they collapsed. When her family finally settled back in Qatar, Moza did what most royals never do. She studied hard. A degree in sociology at Qatar University might sound simple for someone surrounded by gold. But back then, it was her way out, her weapon. Because Moza didn't inherit power, she learned to build it. And in 1907, at just 18, she married Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, a man destined to rule. But what no one expected, she would rule right beside him. But don't get too comfortable. The next chapter of her life flips every royal cliché upside down. When Moza married Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani in 1977, many whispered she'd fade behind palace walls like so many royal wives before her. But from the start, she had other plans. She didn't want to stand next to power, she wanted to help build it. And she did. When her husband became Emir of Qatar in 1995, Sheikha Moza stepped out from the gilded shadows and straight into boardrooms, global summits, and the heart of national policy. She wasn't content to just wave at parades. She launched the Qatar Foundation, an ambitious project that turned dusty stretches of desert into Education City, a network of branch campuses for Ivy League universities, think tanks, and research centers. For her, education wasn't just charity, it was strategy, a way to make Qatar known for more than oil and gas, a way to build a future when the oil ran dry. Diplomats scoffed, foreign royals rolled their eyes. A queen playing professor. They didn't get it until they watched her sign billion-dollar partnerships with top schools like Georgetown, Carnegie Mellon, and Northwestern. Under her watch, entire generations of Qatari students earned world-class degrees without ever leaving home. And that brain power didn't just stay in the desert. It spread influence across boardrooms from London to New York. But what really rattled the old guard, Moza made education glamorous and unstoppable. And just when the world thought they'd figured her out, she turned her palace walls into symbols of something far bigger than royal luxury. Curious? Wait till you see where she lives and what those palaces really hide. If you think Buckingham Palace is grand, wait till you see what Sheikha Moza calls home. Her main residence in Doha isn't just a palace, it's a fortress of marble, gold, and whispered secrets. Step inside and you'll find floors that shine like moonlight, chandeliers heavy with gold leaf, and private wings that even most royals will never lay eyes on. Some say the art collection inside those halls would make Europe's oldest royal families look like thrift shoppers. Picasso, Islamic calligraphy, priceless mosaics, all curated not just to impress guests, but to protect Qatar's cultural soul. But the Doha Palace is only the beginning. Moza also keeps a luxurious mansion hidden among London's wealthiest neighborhoods, a calm sanctuary wrapped in Qatari tradition, but built to blend into the heart of Europe's oldest empire. Think about that for a second, a Middle Eastern queen holding court right under the nose of Buckingham, yet operating in complete privacy. Each property is more than just a billionaire trophy, it's a soft power chess piece, a signal to the world that Qatar's influence doesn't stop at oil rigs or dusty pipelines. It spreads from gilded domes in the Gulf to discreet marble townhouses in London, Paris, and beyond. And while old kings flaunt palaces for tabloids, Moza's palaces whisper a different message. Wealth isn't the prize, it's the platform. But if you think the walls are dripping with gold, wait till you see what's locked away in velvet boxes behind them. If diamonds are a girl's best friend, then Sheikha Moza's vault must be the world's most exclusive social club. While Europe parades its crown jewels behind bulletproof glass, Moza's collection lives in private vaults, and some pieces are so rare, they've never been seen in public. One of her most talked about treasures, a custom Cartier necklace, originally designed with emeralds, which she quietly had replaced with two massive diamonds so clear. Some gem experts say they rival the Koh-i-Noor in brilliance. These aren't just pretty rocks to flash at state dinners. For Moza, every gem is a statement of taste, of legacy, of power that doesn't need permission. Insiders whisper she often custom orders from Parisian ateliers where price tags are never printed, and delivery comes by private jet, not armored truck. But what makes this collection truly legendary isn't its sparkle, it's its secrecy. While tabloids drool over tiaras in London or Monaco, no one really knows how many pieces Moza owns or what they're worth. Some estimate her private jewelry trove could outshine entire royal treasuries in Europe combined. But maybe the bigger question isn't what she wears, it's why. Because for Moza, these diamonds aren't just for gala photos. They're a silent signal. Power can be chic, quiet, and hidden in plain sight. And just when you think luxury defines her, her next statement fluffs the script, not in a vault, but on her very own runway. For most royals, fashion is tradition. For Sheikha Moza, it's revolution. She doesn't just wear couture, she redefines it. From Valentino to Jean-Paul Gaultier, from Chanel to Elie Saab, the world's top designers craft one-of-a-kind gowns that merge high fashion with Qatari heritage. Imagine opening a closet where every hanger holds a statement piece worth more than a sports car, silk embroidered by hand, gold threads stitched into flowing abayas, each outfit blending old-world modesty with fearless modern cuts. She doesn't follow trends, she sets them. Every public appearance is calculated, every fabric a message. To the West, she's elegance. To the Gulf, she's tradition reimagined. And while critics gossip about her price tags, she quietly turns runways into soft power stages, proving that in her world. A dress isn't just a dress, it's diplomacy in silk. But Moza's taste for luxury doesn't stop at closets. When she travels, entire islands turn into private catwalks, and you're about to see how she vacations like no other queen alive. When Sheikha Moza travels, it's never just a vacation, it's a statement. Forget crowded beach resorts or mountain cabins. Her getaways are hand-picked slices of paradise, a secluded villa in the Maldives with an infinity pool that melts into turquoise water, a secret Italian countryside estate where paparazzi can't find the gates, or a royal suite in Paris that most billionaires only dream of booking. Her private jet doesn't just carry designer luggage, it carries a blueprint for how royalty redefines borders. Wherever she lands, security moves first. Staff prepare hidden sanctuaries, and entire teams ensure her presence whispers luxury but speaks influence. Some say her passport has more stamps than a career diplomat's, but it's not about the stamps. It's about what each trip means: silent negotiations, cultural bridges, and soft power that travels first class. And while tabloids chase her yachts and five-star dinners, the real story happens behind closed doors, where deals are made over sunset views and power shifts with a single handshake. Because for Moza, travel isn't leisure, it's leverage. But what happens when this billionaire queen lands back home? That's where her true global reach reveals itself. While some royals spend decades waving from balconies, Sheikha Moza turned quiet meetings into global headlines without ever needing a spotlight. As co-founder and chairperson of the Qatar Foundation, she's not just funding schools, she's building a network that stretches from Doha to the United Nations. Her voice echoes in UN halls, championing education as a weapon for peace in places torn apart by war. Through initiatives like Education Above All, she's brought classrooms to refugee camps, trained teachers where hope was once a foreign word, and put pencils back into millions of children's hands. Diplomats know when Moza walks in, doors open and the conversations shift from oil to ideas, from wealth to real-world impact. But here's what most tabloids never tell you while her diamonds sparkle under gala lights. Her real legacy unfolds in bullet-riddled villages and makeshift tents, far from the marble palaces. For Sheikha Moza, true royalty isn't inherited, it's built. One school, one policy, one child at a time. But after all the marble, gold, and secret deals, what's the one truth about Qatar's richest queen that even her critics can't deny? Stay for the final reveal. So, after palaces bigger than Buckingham, vaults of diamonds that never see auction blocks, and private jets rewriting flight paths, what's the truth that even her harshest critics can't argue with? Sheikha Moza bint Nasser turned unimaginable wealth into a blueprint for something bigger than royalty, a legacy built on classrooms, human rights, and a nation's vision to thrive long after its oil is gone. In a world obsessed with gold and titles, she made quiet power louder than any crown. Maybe that's why her story sticks, because behind every chandelier and couture gown lies a reminder: true influence doesn't glitter, it grows. So here's the question for you: is Sheikha Moza the model for what modern monarchy should be, or just another royal cloaked in diamonds and diplomacy? Drop your thoughts below. And if you want the next deep dive into hidden billionaire lives that never make the headlines, tell me whose secrets you want uncovered next.